So here we have a 2021 Kia K5. This one comes in the LX trim level in ebony black on black cloth interior. And the powertrain consists of a 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So as we get to the front end here, we have our LED daytime running lights along with our LED headlamps. And they're just kind of going in and out because they are LEDs. They don't actually flash like that. That's just how the camera lens reacts to them. And then down here we have 16-inch alloy wheels. And then here we have the controls for our power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors. And there we have our driver's seat there. So really impressive legroom here. I'm able to move my legs back here, no problem. My knees are barely touching the back of the seat. And then if you look up there, I have the seat adjusted for someone of my size, and I'm 6'3", so really, really impressive. There's a view of the front. And now let's go ahead and check out the back in the trunk space. So pretty large trunk space. So far, I'm pretty impressed with the overall room of this car. Really nice. There's our back end there. And then you can actually hit the button up here as well to pop the trunk from the back. And there's our passenger seat there. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. And there's that 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Now let's hop in the driver's seat. So there's our steering wheel there. We'll get back to that here in a moment. So with this car, you get AM, FM radio, and then you also have Bluetooth audio and wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So pretty neat there. So this is actually connected to my other phone, and I can run the nav off of that, the music, all of that. So really, really nice. And it's a pretty easy system to get used to as well. There's our backup camera. So down here we have controls for dual zone automatic climate control, which is really nice to get in a base model. And then we have a USB port to hook up with a wire our Apple CarPlay or Android Auto if we want to do that. And then we have another USB port that's just for charging. along with the 12-volt cigarette lighter there. And then here for our shifter, hit this button here, reverse, neutral, drive, and then we can tap over and manually shift here. And then we can toggle the auto stop on and off, the automatic brake hold. So I'll demonstrate that here. When I'm in drive, I just press that, and then when I'm stopped, it'll light up green, and I can take my foot off the brake, and the car won't move until I put the throttle on or take the auto hold button off. And then we have our electronic parking brake. Pull up to engage, press down to disengage. And then our drive mode knob, we can go with 4 different driving modes. And I'll show them on the screen first. Smart, normal, sport, custom. And then you can set up the custom one yourself, of course. And there they are on the gauge cluster. And there's our center console cubby space. And I like how they have a little tray for change, or if you want to put your phone there, then you put everything else here. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. And here's our glove compartment with owner's manuals. And over to the left side of the steering wheel, we have our volume controls, track list, or favorite controls here. And then we can go from mode, so we can go to our FM, AM, and then toggle between Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, and all of that. Bluetooth controls here. And then on the right side of the steering wheel, we can go through our gauge cluster functionality. So you can hit the little sheet button here about 4 times to go through those, and then use these arrows here to actually toggle through everything within each menu. So this is actually my favorite because I can see fuel economy, the drive info, and then my drive mode, and it shows me how, I guess, economically or dynamic I'm driving. But one thing I really like the Kia did is they put this lane keep assist in most of, if not all of their vehicles, the newer vehicles. So you can toggle that. We'll test that out on the interstate. Then of course you can pause and do all, set your cruise control here. And then I'll just show off the key fob here. And next it's time we go ahead and take this 2021 Kia K5 LX out on the road for a quick test drive. Wow, this 1.6 liter is not bad at all. Had just the slightest wheel spin. Really nice. And there's the auto stop that just kicked on. And almost instant getting back off of that, and it's ready to go. Really impressive. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in a sport mode, and I'm gonna see how this feels getting on the interstate. And this thing is actually pretty quick, just overall. We'll see how it does when it gets higher in the RPM range. Still fast. I am quite surprised. And I've driven a K5 before, but that was a GT line. And I don't even know if I messed with the sport mode at all, but this sport mode it's ready to go. But we're gonna go ahead and put it in the smart mode, and then I'm gonna throw on the lane keeping assist. And then let's just take a listen to the sound system real quick. Look, real country boys working hard in the heat. Gotta get this money up, can't be cheap. I did this for myself and for my family. I had to get up cause it's all I need. Real country boys working hard. Real country boys working hard. Real country boys working hard. So pretty in your face, and I want to say whoever had this car before definitely had the bass up quite a bit. Let me just check it out. Yeah, so the bass, mid-range, and treble is all the way up, and the speakers still aren't blown. You can just kind of hear where the hard hitting of the bass in the song kind of overpowered the rest of it. But overall, really good sound quality from the speakers for this to be a stock system. And there's the auto stop again. I had to give up cause it's all I need. Real country boys working hard. 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 So that's a bit more balanced, but I will say I would probably, as you can see from the settings, they're all at 0. I'd probably have the treble at about 3, the bass at about 4, and the mid-range at about 4. And I think you get a really good sound there. But overall, really impressive that you're able to do so much with the sound system and not worry about messing the speakers up. So I have it in smart now, and it puts me in this eco mode based on how I'm driving, and then just watch what it does when I give it throttle. So it puts it right back into normal, which I like quite a bit. So you're not stuck in eco mode where you need to give it some gas. And then when you put it into the manually shifting mode, the smart mode goes off, then I can manually shift the 8-speed there. And I like how responsive it is in terms of when I tell it to do something, it's just right there. And you can see it won't let me shift into 8th because I'm not going fast enough. But overall, really good car for the money. I mean, I have everything that I would want in a vehicle. And as you can see, whoever was driving this, they only put about 18,000 miles on it, and it's averaging 30 miles to the gallon. And I'm sure you could get better from it. And one thing I can say is Kia's come a long way with their overall build quality. This is something that you can drive around, and it's not necessarily luxurious, but all of the features that you would want, so Bluetooth, backup camera, wireless CarPlay, all of that's available in a base model LX. You even get lane keep assist, which comes in handy big time on road trips, and I know that from personal experience. And this will bring us to an end of my review of the 2021 Kia K5 LX.